G'day, I'm Brak, and welcome to the Breakfast Club. And today we're going to be looking at 1000 points of Orks.
It's the Breakfast Club.
G'day, it's Brak here. I know it's been a while, and I'm going to try and be a bit more consistent in the future. But it's been a while. I forgot something. Happy October! I know we're sort of done a week of October already, and you haven't seen a video from me, but I'm rectifying that. There are going to be some lives coming up shortly. Check out my socials, and you'll find out all about that. Well, you'll get notification when that happens. Or like, subscribe, press notification bell, all that sort of thing, and you'll find out when it's happening. So hopefully in next week coming up, I plan this to drop on the Saturday or the Sunday, Aussie time. So after that sometime. Anyway, let's get into what I'm supposed to be talking about. And I did a list. I actually did this list probably about not that long after all the new rules and the indexes and the sheets were all done. So I did a list, 1000 points, looked good, put it aside, go and film it. Stuff happens. Before I got around to doing it, they changed the points, didn't they? So I went, oh no, I'm going to have a look and maybe change some things. So some things went up, some things went down, but it's exactly the same list. I don't know how that worked. Maths. Yeah, so that's it. So let's go and have a look of my 1000 points of Death Skulls. So here it is, Death Skulls. And I've organised them in sort of the units that you would see them on the field, if that makes sense. So because now we basically have characters and bodyguards and all that sort of shenanigans, I just thought I'd set them out that way and put them with the vehicles that they'll be in. So what have we got? We've got a Warboss, we've got 10 Nobz and they go on a truck. We've got a big mech in Mega Armor. We've got 3 Mega Nobz and they're going to go into what that is a big Trakk. It's Stack Wagon from Giga Spec Shop. I'm going to use that as a big Trakk because it's got big tracks. And way down the back here is my favourite model of all time, the Big Mech Shock Attack Gun, and he's got 2 mech guns. And then we've got Grot with a run herd. Bring back some favourites which I haven't put on the table for a very long time. Killer cans. So that's the summary. Let's go and have a closer look at each unit. Okay, so here's the first unit. Bodyguard unit and vehicle. So we have got the Brak Da Warboss there. That's a model from Giga's Mech Shop. And he's just an average old Warboss with an attack squeak and a big chopper. I'm a firm believer of what you see, what you get. This is the model I'm going to play with. I'm going to play with me. That's what that is. So go, where's the claw? I don't have a claw. And I don't want a claw. I've got Brak the Warboss model. Well, of course, he's got the combi weapon there for the shooting. And the attack squig for the extra 2 attacks. But it's, I take that because it's Body Bill. What's Warboss Brak without Body Bill? Now, I've put him with Nobz. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I am a big fan of Nobz. And I've been trying to make them a thing in trucks for a little while, and I think they can be a thing now. And of course, I've given 8 of them big choppers and 2 of them the combi weapon.
I do plan of using these to go into sort of bigger infantry. I do like the big chopper for that, but let's hope we can take off 2 damage off most of these beasties out there. Put in some shooting just in case you need some shooting. I like to fit out my units so they can do 1 or 2 jobs. I'm not a big fan of fully maximizing a unit for one particular job only, especially in these smaller points. You just need a bit more scope just in case, because you never know what you're going to come out there, especially if you're playing tournaments or more than one game on a day. You just don't know what you're going to see. I think that bit of a mix is quite good, especially for what I want these guys to do. They want to go in and just harass units, and then maybe help take out some of the bigger stuff a little later. I've been a big fan of trucks, and so I'm trying to make trucks and transports a thing in edition 9. So edition 10. What am I talking about in edition 10? I tried to make them in edition 9, that sort of worked. But edition 10, that's what we are. Oh, what a silly boy I am. Of course, the way the points play, the Nobz are going to have 2 ammo grots in with them. So that's just re-rolling any ones when they're shooting. So re-rolls 1, shooting phase. It's going to help once per turn. You don't have to pay for it, so you might as well take it. So there you have it. That is what I'm going to call Unit 1, Brak and his boys in a truck. There he is, the big mech in the mega armor. Here, yep. And you've probably gone, hang on, he doesn't have a custom force field. And you're absolutely right. No, this time I've actually given him the teleport blaster. Well, when I bought this model, that's what I put on it. So I don't actually have a big mech in mega armor. I don't have a big mech in mega armor with a custom force field because I haven't made it. But I'm going to do that. I'm going to rectify that one day. But at the moment, I don't think it really needs it all that much. Bit of extra shooting. A bit of extra good devastating shooting there. So I can't use the word devastating because devastating implies devastating wounds. Teleport blast doesn't do that because it's a blast weapon. And it's got 3 attacks. And it's strength 8, damage 3, AP -1. It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Now remember with the big mechs rules, you've got more DACA, so model makes the range attack, re-roll a hit of 1. That's nice. But the main reason why you would take him is because he can fix any destroyed bodyguard in that unit. So if one dies, then you can bring him back next command phase, which I think's a good thing. I think it's got to have to frustrate the player a lot. They did all that work to kill one, and then all of a sudden you bring one back. Huzzah! That's really good. As you see, they've got the Grot oiler there. Once per battle turn, at the end of your movement phase, one model in this bearer's unit regains D3 lost wounds. That's a little bit extra, only once per turn, so you can frustrate your opponent. And so we'll go to the Mega Nobz, and I've given them a claw and a weapon, because the claw is good. Like I said before, I like to have a mixture of shooty and melee, because I don't know what I'm coming up against. And they are going in the back of the big Trakk. The big Trakk, not truck there. 12-inch movement. 12 wounds. It has an invul save of 6 up, which is good. It also has a spiked ram. Charge moves, engagement range, suffers D3 mortal wounds. If you roll 2 to 5, that's correct. And roll 6, that's 3 mortal wounds. So yeah, you want to be charging that into if you can. But I have put the super cannon on it, which 36-inch range. It's either got the frag, which is a blast, D6 plus 3, strength 5, 1 damage, or the super cannon shell, which is 1 attack, So it's a bit risky, but it's strength 9, AP neg 2, and it's D3 plus 3 damage. You gotta do that. You never know your luck in a big city. Hopefully they'll do well. Orc shooting is what it is. Don't rely on it, but you never know. Your luck could happen, might happen, and boy, when it does happen, you're gonna be happy. And of course, the big Trakk is a Forge World unit, isn't it? So sticking with the theme, which is Death Skulls, and Death Skulls do have a lot of mechs in them, and big mechs, and they do like to have a lot of weapons, and will rely on grots from time to time. We've got the big mech with a shock attack gun. Now this has been a favourite. This model I've had for such a long time, and he's just a staple of most of my lists, and he's back, baby. 60-inch range, it's not gonna, unless your enemy's hiding behind something he can't see, he's gonna hit it, isn't he? Attacks D6 plus 1. It has been better in the past, but still it's not bad. Ballistic skill 5, not much to do about that. Strength 9, AP neg 4, and damage D6. Hit and miss, but loads of fun. And this is what I like. I do love the randomness with orcs, and with the orc shooting, it still ties in with the randomness of the lore, which I quite like. I'm not a meta player. I suppose if I was trying to chase the meta, I'd be doing another army. I'm an orc player through and through, and I like to choose units which embody the randomness and the potential devastating power that the orcs come to represent. So of course, with more DACA, any unit gets reroll 1. There's also the ability is the deranged Snotling Assault. So in your shooting phase, after this model has shot, select one enemy you hit by one or more of those attacks, and it must take a battle shock test. That could come in handy. And I've also given him the Grot Assistant, which is once per battle, after rolling to determine how many attacks the bearer shock attack gun makes, you can re-roll that dice. So you've just managed to roll a 1, you only got 2, and you go, no, I don't want to do that. You can use this only once, and hopefully you can re-roll it and you'll get a 6. Most likely you'll probably get a 3 or a 4, but if you're like me, you'll probably re-roll and get another 1. But hey, options. And of course I've put him with the mech guns. And the mech guns, yes, they have given them the custom mega cannon, which is, it's a blast, it's hazardous, so you're taking off. So you roll on 1s, you're going to take some wounds there. D6 attack, ballistic skill 4+, because they're grots, remember. Strength 12, AP neg 2, and we've got that D6 damage. So the damage can be a little bit inconsistent, but when they're going to go off, they're going to go off. So they're going to be fun. Go back to before what I said about orcs and randomness. That's why I have chosen them, and my point still stands. So I'll probably place these guys up the back somewhere, maybe as close to objective that I can, sort of work out that so they can just sort of sit on objective for reasons. And I will be trying to use these guys to sort of to bring down the most dangerous stuff first. Hopefully they won't get shot at, because I think these is my most damaging shooting. I think they're being a bit scary. They might distract people from taking out the truck and the Trakk and making my little infantry walk, because we don't want that, do we? I want them to get out of the trucks, then they can walk. So the Gretchen, Grots, strange looking goblin creatures, whatever you want to call them, they're an auto include. You want them on objectives, because if they're at the start of your command phase, yeah, you can roll a dice, and on a 4+, you get 1 CP. And that's always good. They're not going to win battles for you, but they are going to help with a little bit of CP farming. So I'd put them on objective somewhere out on the back somewhere. If there's a hidden objective, that's where they'll go. Okay, the last unit, or unit grouping. I should call them unit grouping, shouldn't I? Because there's a group in a unit. Yeah, but this one is just a unit all by its little self. It's the Killer Cans. And yeah, look, if you're probably meta player, go, oh, I don't want to risk the fact that I might be shooting onto I might have to shoot some friendly units if I roll a 1, because that's what you got to do. It's the shooty power trip. Each time with this unit is selected to shoot, roll 1d6, and on a 1, the nearest other friendly Ork unit and visible to this unit suffers d3 mortal wounds. On a 2+, until the end of the phase, all range weapons equipped by this model have the ignores cover ability, which is what you want, which would be great. I've given them rockets. I love rockets. Who doesn't love a strength 9 weapon, which is a blast? So d3 attacks, nice reliable damage of 3. I think rockets are just fantastic, and if I could put them on everything, I would. And these are gonna be they're just gonna go around hunting things. Just hope they'll just wait and see, sort of be a little bit of distraction, probably just go out and just take out things in the middle. Hopefully these will do the damage in the midfield when they get in there. Look, the Cans melee is okay. Weapon skill is just strength 8, weapon skill 4+. It's basically the same as a rocket when you think about it, but it's slightly a little less stronger is the Can Claw. So I take it. I think they're great. Maybe go in and have a go at some of those vehicles that will be supporting things. I'm thinking rhinos, little small tanks. Could work. It could work, and that's what I'm going to do. So with them, and yeah, look, love a can. I loved a can wall back in 5th, and if I could do it again, I would. And that's one thing I'm really liking about looking at this new edition. It's letting me bring back some of those things I haven't done for a while, and a lot of scope, a lot of different scope to put in different units. So these are my cans with rockets. They're going a hunting, and they're gonna be fun. Could be a few laughs if they actually have to blow up something else, but we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? So there you have it, 1,000 points of Death Skulls, all in the control of Warboss Brak and Bitey Bill. Can't forget Bitey Bill, can we? It's not meta. I don't like to play into the meta. I like themes, and this is how I see Death Skulls. Lots of boys in blue, lots of mechs, semi-mechanized, and grots. Lots of things to help to get out, smash up a few things, and do some looting and some crumping along the way. And that's how I envision Death Skulls. So this, I think, fits that to a T. It's got a bit of a punch. I got a funny feeling this is going to be a glass tiger. So I'm going to have to get in quick and do a lot of things. Get those points out quick. Take out the bad stuff really, really quickly. And I think I have the tools in there. I can do them with a bit of range, and I can do it with a bit of melee. I really think it's going to come down to what I can actually convince my opponent to take out first? Can I bluff him into thinking that that thing is more dangerous than the other thing? I've done it in the past, and I'll do it again. Yes, that tends to be my play style. And mate, give them moments to scratch their heads and have some fun along the way, because it's orcs. Orcs are fun. So, what do you think? Do you like it? Do you don't like it? I think this has the ability to scale up. I've got some ideas with making up to 2,000 points, but I'll do that another time. But in the meantime, if you are going crumping, remember, you got to bash early, bash often.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, subscribe and share, and also press that notification bell so you get to see more of my videos. If you want to get social with Brak, well then, down in the link below there are all those wonderful platforms that I'm on, and there's even a few where you can donate to, like Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee. Once again, thanks for watching, and catch you later.